You'd have to be living under a rock not to know about the ongoing mass deportations in the United States. While I am in full agreement with all the deportations, whether they have committed subsequent crimes or not, whether their only crime is crossing the border illegally or not, I am all for deportations. In fact, I'm in favor of deporting even some Americans. Controversial opinion, I know, but if they have dual citizenship and they want to fight against our country or argue against our country and they want to wave the flags of foreign countries, go back home. Go back to the country you want to be in. Go back to the country that you're waving the flag for. But besides that, before we get into that, please subscribe to the channel. I post videos similar to this on the regular, daily if not. And like, share, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below. But let's go ahead and jump into this. So we are now seeing anti-ICE or anti-deportation protest across the country, one of the largest being the ones that we saw in LA over the weekend. We've also seen quite large ones in Oregon and other states as well. But a lot of the videos I have today, or all the videos I have today, are from California in LA on the 101 freeway. You see this video here. There's quite a few people. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of people protesting. And the common theme you'll see in all of these videos that I show, there's not a lot of American flags. I mean, here you can see maybe 2 or 3. I see maybe 3 American flags. Where's the American flags? Why are you waving the flags of the country you don't want to be sent back to? I don't know. Just me, I guess. If you're trying to protest against being sent back to Mexico or being sent back to whatever country you came from, don't you think you wouldn't be waving that country's flag? That's just me, though, because, I mean, the United States is affording you the right to protest, and instead of waving the American flag to signify that you stand as an American or that you wish to be an American, you wish to stay in America, you are waving the flag of a foreign country. To me, it's just weird. It's weird in my opinion. I mean, why are you waving the flag of Mexico when you want to stay in the United States? Wouldn't it make more sense to go out and protest waving American flags? Make yourself look like an American. Make yourself look like you want to be in America. If the countries that the flags you're waving for, if those countries are so great, what's wrong with going back? What's wrong with being deported back to the country you came from if you're so proud to be from that country? And, you know, I'm all for patriotism, nationalism, you know, whatever the case, having pride in the country you come from. But if you're arguing for why you should not go back to that country or be forcibly sent back to that country, shouldn't you not be waving that flag? That's just my opinion, though. What do you think? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, because I think that's one of the weirdest things we are seeing from the protest is they're waving the flag of the country that they don't want to be deported back to. That's just, I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. It's not just Mexican flags. We are seeing flags of some other countries here, but it's primarily Mexican flags or flags of Mexico. But where's the American flags? You want to stay in America so bad. Why aren't you waving the American flag? And so this is just one of the videos that's from downtown LA. Here are more videos here from the police having a standoff with some protesters on the highway. And here you can see a protester holding up a sign that says, "We are not criminals." Sorry to break it to you, but if you break into the country illegally, that does make you a criminal. And I am all for deporting you. I don't care if you've committed subsequent crimes or not. Just the fact that you came here illegally, get out. Like, we don't want you here. We don't want your business. We don't want your work. We don't want your labor. And speaking of labor, companies love this. Companies love having illegal immigrants because they can pay them way less than they have to pay Americans. And if the workers have any arguments or disagreements with the work environment, guess who gets deported immediately? Because the business will immediately be like, hey, look, we got one here. And they don't have any rights. They don't have the same rights as Americans when the businesses can do that. And a lot of these people that are on the Democrat side, they're against capitalism. Well, what do you think a capitalist is going to do with all this easy-to-get labor? They're going to pay them less, and then when they try to bring up any, anything about working conditions, they'll just deport them. So you would think the Democrats would be against illegal immigration at the end of the day because of the businesses that take advantage of them. But that's not what we're seeing, of course. We're seeing them fight for other people to come into the country illegally, and we're supposed to pay taxes to get them free housing, free food, free clothing, free whatever, when we have all these people in the United States that need help. We shouldn't be helping a single foreign country. We shouldn't be allowing any foreigners into our country until we solve our problems here at home. Until we have every single veteran off the streets, we should not be giving money to any foreigner or illegal immigrant. That's my opinion. What do you think down in the comments below? Are you one of the people that think we can just pay for it all? Because you look at the state of California even. California is the homeless capital of the United States, if not the world. And we have all these homeless people, yet we're accepting all these other people to come in and take those jobs, take the housing. Like, these people need to live somewhere, and we have all these other homeless people that we need to deal with anyway. And a lot of people, especially in California, you want to complain about the minimum wage here. Well, what do you think happens to the minimum wage when there's more workers than there is work? What do you think happens? It's called supply and demand, people. And what happens when there's more workers than there is work? You get paid less. Your work is of less value. Because why would I pay you $19 an hour when I can go find someone else that's willing to work for $15 or $16 an hour because they can't find work anywhere else? Your work becomes worth less. Now, if we had the inverse problem, which is something I would hope would happen, if we don't have enough workers in a certain field, you know what happens? They get paid more, which is exactly what the people of California want. We don't want artificial raises to our minimum wage. We want real, actual money. We want more buying power. Sure, you might be making $20 an hour, but is that $20 worth $20 anymore? I mean, we look at pictures from back in the day when people used to go buy candy bars for like 50 cents. There was gas at under $1. What happened? Why isn't that possible anymore? That's because your dollar, your $20, whatever it is becoming worth less and less, and stuff like this does not help. Your work becomes less, and when we artificially raise the minimum wage, that money becomes worth less than it is. So this is just another part of the major problem that we're seeing, especially in places like California. We need less people working so that our work is more valuable. And we have so many people on unemployment right now. Like right now, I'm struggling to find a job where I live in California. Maybe if we freed up some of this space, I'd be able to get a job. But no, they can pay these people less than they have to pay me. So, right. And then we have this video from Roz Alerts. This is just kind of like a compilation. I'm still playing this in the background. I'm a little slow. Sorry about that. And it's still playing. Why is it still playing audio? Getting audio from somewhere. But no, you see all these protests. Here we go. The audio is coming from here now. Again, you see in this video, a lot of Mexican flags. Why are you waving Mexican flags when you want to stay in the United States? And I said it before at the beginning of the video. If these people have dual citizenship, send them back to whatever country they came from and revoke their citizenship. You want to wave the you want to stay in America, you wave the American flag while you protest. You want to protest against deportations, okay, wave the flag of the country you want to stay in. I'm not going to go to Canada and then Canada's going to start deporting people and I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to wave the American flag to show that I want to stay in Canada. That's not... Who are you convincing? You're not convincing anybody. But there's just all kinds of problems with this, and we'll likely see more protest as time goes on, of course, but all of these people need to be removed from the country. I cannot wait to see it. It is not happening fast enough. We are seeing record numbers of deportation, but still not good enough. We need more. I want 10 million deported by the end of the year, and we're not on track for that currently. But I would love to see that. I would love to see mass deportations higher than we're seeing now. We have this tweet. I love this tweet from James Woods. Again, we have more people just kind of dancing in the street, blocking traffic. Again, don't block traffic. You're not convincing anyone by blocking them from getting where they need to go, especially in places like LA. If you've never driven in LA, it's an absolute nightmare midday because people just don't know how to drive. So there's always congestion. There's always traffic. There's times, I don't know if you experience this where you live, but there are times where you are at a dead stop on the freeway for upwards of 5 to 10 minutes because people don't know how to drive and they don't know how to navigate through other people. And of course, California, the people here are so entitled, so selfish. They think they have the right of way at all moments. So they don't like to let you get in, they don't like to let you merge, and it just makes all the traffic so much worse. But again, here's the tweet from James Woods. Harassing American citizens on their way home from work by waving foreign flags and blocking traffic only solidifies our determination to deport en masse. I completely agree. Again, why are you waving the flags of another country when you want to stay here? You want to stay here. Show me that you want to stay here. Show me that you want to assimilate. Stop bringing your culture here. There's a reason you're not there. There's a reason you're not in those countries that you came from. You came to America because America is great because of the culture of America, because of the people of America. So try being more like Americans. Try being more like us. Instead of waving the Mexican flag or wherever you came from, assimilate into America and do it legally. All these people that came across illegally, I could not care less for them at this point. And they need to go. Sorry, but get out. We have plenty of issues here that need to be handled. We don't need more issues by having you here. You're not helping. You're just here to freeload. You're here to benefit off of the American resources and the American success. Now, a lot of people have said that, oh, you know, they work, they participate, they pay taxes, whatever. I don't care. I really don't at this point. Even if they do work, those are jobs that Americans can be having. And even if there aren't Americans that are willing to do that job, guess what happens? The wages go up. The wages go up, and then people will get the job. But if we have a bunch of people coming over here, and of course they're going to accept the lowest amount because it's still way more than they would get in their home country. Go back to your home country and make it just as great as the United States. There's no reason that Mexico or any other state, any other country can be just as great as the United States. So go home and make your country great, because that's what we're doing here. We're making our country great again. Thank you very much for tuning in today. This has been Tyler Today News. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment your thoughts down below. Let me know where you agreed. Let me know where you disagree, or hit me up on X to come argue with me. I always love a good disagreement. Thank you very much. Peace out.